round 2 of our granny square bag. I'm going to join in the next colour. I love this yellow. This is called Butterscotch. It's absolutely gorgeous. Right, so we're just going to join it in, and the way we're going to join it is we're going to find one of our corner chains. I'm going to go into the one opposite, and all I have to do is hold it behind, pick up the butterscotch and do my 3 chain. 2, 3. Now that's the start of my square again, or the start of my round, which doesn't sound right when I'm making a square. And then I'm going to treble, so wrap it, do 2, 2 and again. Okay, so we have to remember that that 3 chain is a start, or takes the place of 2 trebles. So that now is my first cluster of 3. I'm now going to go across. Now what I'm doing is I'm holding this cast on, this joining in end, along the edge of my work. And it saves me having to sew it in later. I'm very lazy. So I need to do 1 chain. I'm going to wrap it, and I'm going to go into the 1 chain space of my cluster. And I'm going to do 3 treble. One chain and 3 treble. Missed it. 2, 3. Okay, and I'm going to repeat that all the way around the square. Now this starting off at joining in edge, it's long enough now. I can snip that off, it's not going to get in my way anymore. But I'm going to use the same process when I reach the end part of the aster. So again, I'm going to do 1 chain, wrap it, and I'm going into, don't be misled, it looks like there's a gap between the 3 chain and the 2 trebles, but make sure you go into, you choose your 1, 2, 3 trebles, and you're going into that space there. So I'm going to start with 3 trebles, one chain, and then the 3 trebles. And then after my 3 trebles, again, I'm going to do my 1 chain, and this is where I'm going to start carrying tail end around with me to the next corner. So you can now see it's beginning to look like a square. So I'm going to go into the next corner, 3 trebles, one chain, 3 trebles, one chain. And finally, when I go back to the final corner, it's actually my first corner, it's where I started. So I'm just going to do 1 cluster here. So it's 3 trebles, one chain, and then once again slip stitching into the 3rd chain from the top, at the top of the chain. So we go through the stitch, pick up the yarn, pull it through the stitch on the hook, and that's it. Break off the yarn, much easier with scissors rather than breaking it off with your hand, which hurts. And that's it, that's our round one. And I'm going to continue like that. And again, I'm going to choose to start in the opposite corner. It just helps to spread these yarns that I'm carrying around. It just helps to spread them out so I'm not carrying 2 yarns around at each corner. And I'm going to carry on like that. On the next round, I'm going to start with my 3 chain, 3 treble into here, 1 chain, and then I'm going to do a cluster into this space here. And I continue like that, so that I've got my bag here, I've got my original 4, 2 into the corner, and then on the next round you can see I start in the corner, I go into the side, 2 into the corner, 1 in the side. The next round, start in the corner, I've got 2 on the side panel, then a corner, and then I've got start in the corner, and I've got 3, and it just keeps growing until you've got to the end. For the granny square bag, I've chosen 5 colours, and I've repeated them. So I've gone the Imperial, the Aster, the Butterscotch, the Glacier, and the Clover, which is beautiful. And then I've repeated those colours again. So I've got the Imperial, Aster, Butterscotch, Glacier, and on the first round we're going to finish with, I've forgotten what I've called it, Clover. Not what I've called it, what it's called, on the Clover. So we finish on the Clover. And that's our second video. The next video, we're going to work on a side panel. And I'll show you how to do that next.